Well, welcome back to Coffee with Job. It's Tuesday morning and we are in this marvelous chapter, one of my favorite chapters in the whole Bible, Job chapter 38. Now, apart from a while in the Cotswolds, I grew up by the sea in Easter Ross in the Highlands, and I always remember just looking out over the Murray Firth and the Cromarty Firth and thinking just how massive it absolutely was. And then my wife Annabelle, she's from Lewis. She look out across the Atlantic and that is just something else. But here we look out across the Pacific, and I go to the beach, and maybe when I'm done here I will go to the beach. And what just gets me is just the sheer vastness and depth and power of the ocean. And again, the creation reveals something to us about God. And the idea of ocean and sea and everything, it's used in so many different ways. So I just want you to go with me to chapter 38, verse 8. Who shut up the sea behind doors? When it burst forth from the womb, when I made the clouds its garment and wrapped it in thick darkness, when I fixed limits for it, and set its doors and bars in place. When I said, this far you may come and no farther. Here is where your proud waves halt. Have you ever given orders to the morning or shown the dawn its edge, that it might take the earth by the edges and shake the wicked out of it? It's just such a great image, isn't it? Like shaking a cloth, shaking a towel, getting the sand out. The earth takes shape like clay under a seal. Its features stand out like those of a garment. The wicked are denied their light, and their upraised arm is broken. Have you journeyed to the springs of the sea, or walked in the recesses of the deep? Have the gates of death been shown to you? Have you seen the gates of the deepest darkness? Have you comprehended the vast expanses of the earth? Tell me if you know all this. Well, of course, Job doesn't. And neither do we. I mean, it is just extraordinary how in our own small worlds we think that is the world. But there's just this incredible depth, and even in all of this teaching. So, the sea is pictured as born from the womb of its mother and wrapped by gods in clouds. But it's also a great threat, isn't it? It needs to be kept in its place. It needs the doors and the bars. And again, this world could be destroyed by the flood if it wasn't that God had promised he wouldn't do so, and he's given us the rainbow as a sign. Incidentally, as the rainbow sign, I'm not going to give that up to the LGBT group. I continue to use rainbows, and when someone comes to me with a rainbow sign, I always say, well, I'm really glad you've got a sign of God's covenant of mercy, and also it's a sign also of God's judgment, isn't it? So that's always an interesting one. But then the coming of the dawn, verse 12. Do you understand the coming of the dawn? I'm not sure. Verses 13 and 15, there's an argument about whether this refers to the wicked or whether it's referring to the stars. But I do like the reference to the wicked, and I think that does make sense to me. And then beneath the earth and underneath the surface of the sea is this whole realm of creation. I think 70% of the earth's surface is water, and the depths to which it goes. The springs of the sea, the fountains of the great deep, which feed the waters of the sea. And then this land of death, pictured as a city with gates and doorkeepers. Somebody translates it, the janitors of the shadow world, the underworld, rather than the earth. Well, I think all of that is to say, and that's, we look at the clouds and we look at all of that, but all of that is just simply to say how great is our God and the greatness of what he has created, and it's still just a reflection of him. Now, I had to tag this song on. I love this song. It's Hillsong's Oceans, and it's using this idea of the depths of the oceans, but also for us, the depths of our suffering and the depths of things that we may go through, but also the depths of God's grace, which are far deeper than any of these. And I think that's all very appropriate imagery, and it all fits in here very, very well. So Job is being questioned by God, do you know the depth? And I think we need to be like Paul and exclaim, oh, the depth of the wisdom and knowledge and goodness and power of God. God bless you, and see you tomorrow morning. Bye.
You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery, in oceans deep, my faith will stand. My soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours. You are mine. Your grace abounds in deepest waters. Your sovereign hand will be my guide. My feet may fail and fear surrounds me. You've never failed, and you won't start now. So I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours. You are mine. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters, wherever you would call me. And take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters, wherever you would call me. And take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Oh Jesus, my God, I will call upon your name. Keep my eyes above the waves. My soul will rest in your embrace. I am yours, and you